Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we have some absolutely massive news in regards to the game's 10th anniversary event, and some other things as well. But the 10th anniversary event, they are doing something quite different this year, and well, you can get a ton of doubloons or steel completely for free. So we're going to check out that DevBlog first. You can find both of these DevBlogs that we're going over in today's video linked down below. And while you're down there checking out those links, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button, and leave a comment too, so that you have now fully appeased the YouTube algorithm overlords. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So again, there's two DevBlogs. We're going over the 10th anniversary one first. So this one is titled 10th Anniversary Grand Voyage. The arrival of Update 14.7 marks the opening salvo of World of Warships' 10th anniversary celebration. To commemorate this monumentous occasion, we're launching a multi-update Grand Voyage event. Spanning several months and ultimately leading into the new year, this event will include a variety of long-term activities, special missions, and of course, valuable rewards. There's something for everyone to enjoy during our Grand Voyage. Festivities will kick off in Update 14.7 with three major activities: Welcome Bonus, Daily Rewards, and the GQ Johnny missions. Each will offer substantial rewards for consistent participation through the end of the year. There's much to battle for. You can earn up to 32,000 Voyage tokens and exchange them at a 1-to-1 rate for doubloons or steel in a dedicated armory tab. So that right there is massive. 32,000 Voyage tokens. You can exchange that for 32,000 doubloons or 32,000 steel. If you're wondering, 32,000 doubloons in US dollars is $128 worth of doubloons. That's more than enough to get you, well, pretty much whatever you want in the game, almost just about whatever doubloon ship, or especially with the price changes that's coming in 14.6, you better pick one up with doubloons in the premium shop or in the armory, or you can get 32,000 steel, which is also enough to get a steel ship. So yeah, you can get that by just playing through this event. But let's go ahead and take a look at exactly how this is going to work. So off the bat, that's awesome. You know, that Wargaming is giving us 32,000 doubloons. You don't have to buy a ship with it either. You could like sit on that for a very, very long time, just buying premium time and occasionally spending a little bit of it here and there. You could also just, you know, put it in your pocket and keep that for the Santa Container event that I'm sure is coming in December as well, which, you know, again, if you get really lucky, you can turn enough doubloons for, you know, like a higher tier ship into several higher tier premium ships if you get very lucky. But either way, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at how this is going to work. So the first thing they want to discuss here is the Welcome Bonus. The Welcome Bonus is a Grand Voyage activity that you will encounter when entering the game. You can partake to earn up to 10,000 Voyage tokens. So keep in mind that you can just do this apparently and get 10,000 doubloons or 10,000 steel. Log in at any time between August 6th and November 30th to activate a special mission. Participate in any one battle to earn 350 Voyage tokens. You can complete this mission up to 24 times, but only once per day. Once activated, this mission will be available until December 31st, 2025, and if you complete all 24 available times by playing at least one battle on 24 separate days, you will get an additional bonus reward of 1,600 Voyage tokens. The 24 days do not need to be consecutive. You can spread your battles out and play them at any time between the mission activation and December 31st. Just remember, just make sure you play for a total of 24 days. So anytime between August 6th and November 30th, you log in, you activate the special mission. It doesn't say you have to... oh, so like when you boot on the game, it's going to like throw it up on screen. I guess you click activate and go ahead. That's what it sounds like from the way it's written here. You know, when you will encounter it when entering the game. Okay, so you just log in, click the partake button, and then play any one battle, and you get the tokens. So it can be if Asymmetrics is still going, if Perilous Route comes back, if the Unbreakable line's going, maybe even co-op. It says any battle. So I'm assuming that means pretty much anything but a training room, right? So you take part in one battle, that's it, you've got your tokens for the day, come back tomorrow. And you have from August 6th through November 30th to activate the missions, and until December 31st to do the mission. So that is a ton of time to do 24 battles. I mean, shoot, August... No, man, that's a lot of time. Actually, August, September, October, November, December. You have 5 months to play 24 battles to get 10,000 Voyage tokens, or which again can be exchanged for 10,000 doubloons or 10,000 steel. So that's cool. All right, that's really easy to do. All right, the next one, daily rewards. During the Grand Voyage, you also have access to a daily reward track. The daily reward track will run from August 6th to December 31st. 2025, you can earn a total of 22,000 Voyage tokens by completing your daily rewards. Earn 150 Voyage tokens per day by playing a single battle, so that's on top of the, how many do you get a day? The 350 Voyage tokens that you get from the welcome bonus. Consistency leads to success for daily rewards. Play one battle every day for the duration of the Grand Voyage to earn as many Voyage tokens as possible. After all, you can exchange them at a 1-to-1 rate for doubloons or steel. The reward track offers no catch-up mechanics. Daily participation is the only way to receive the maximum Voyage tokens. Okay, so this is the one that's a little bit more difficult to do since you have to log in every day and play a single battle. But, I mean, still, that's not a bad deal. You log in, you play a battle, you get your tokens. You get, 2 sets of tokens, one from the welcome bonus, one from the daily rewards. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But unlike the welcome bonus where you can, claim the mission by just logging in and clicking claim, you have to go ahead and do it every day with the daily rewards. So this is where you get 22,000 Voyage tokens. So between the welcome bonus and the daily rewards, that's how you get the 32,000 tokens, which you can then exchange for doubloons or steel. And keep in mind, even if you don't get every single day's worth, if you just manage to log in, most of the time, let's say 6 or 5 out of 7 days out of the week, you're still going to get a ton of doubloons or steel for your Voyage tokens either way. So, I mean, that's pretty good in my opinion. Obviously, they want you to, just log on and play the game. That's what this is getting at, right? But it's a pretty good deal in my mind so far. You don't have to do any crazy things in battle. It's literally just play a single battle. You don't have to win. You don't have to get a crack. You don't have to get so much base XP. It's just go in and play a battle in any mode. Again, I'm assuming except for training rooms, right? So that's operations, co-op, randoms, ranked, asymmetrics, perilous route, unbreakable line, whatever they got running during this event, you can play that and win. Not win, and just get the tokens and get your doubloons and get your steel. So that's great, in my opinion. Alright, last thing they talk about here is the GQ Johnny missions. This is how you get the GQ Johnny, which is a Tier 9 Premium Destroyer. So this is the free premium ship referenced in the title. As part of our Grand Voyage, we're introducing an additional long-term activity to earn a unique historical ship, GQ Johnny, based on the heroic USS Johnston. This exclusive activity lets you add a naval legacy ship to your collection. Alright, from August 6th to December 31st, 2025, complete daily tasks to fill in the event progress bar and earn GQ Johnny. Play 3 battles per day to earn 1 GQ token. Play an additional 2 battles for a total of 5 for another GQ token to earn the ship even faster. We will provide the full event details later in a dedicated portal article. In total, 180 GQ tokens are required to fill the progress bar and earn GQ Johnny herself. You will have 148 days to do it, but note that progress is non-consecutive. That means you can miss days and still earn the reward if you complete the progress bar while the event is running. Earning GQ Johnny also unlocks a special collection to complete that will reward you with Commander Ernesty Evans with enhanced skills. If you already own the ship and still complete the event, you will receive 10,000 steel as compensation. That's pretty good. All the activities, missions, and reward tracks will be organized and displayed on a dedicated web page launched shortly after Update 14.7 goes live. It will help you track your progress, monitor your Voyage token earnings, and exchange them for steel and doubloons, which can also be done in the Armory. Additionally, you will be able to preview upcoming rewards and events there. The page will be accessible from the game client, Armory, and Warships official portal. The festivities of the 10th anniversary are about to begin soon, and we're excited to celebrate it together with all of you. Whether you're here for the historical ships, long-term challenges, or just to collect some well-earned rewards, there's plenty in store and even more to come. Stay tuned for further announcements as the Grand Voyage is just getting started. Okay, so far, I like this. I like this a lot. You know, you get 32,000 Voyage tokens. You can pick between 32,000 steel or 32,000 doubloons. And if you're wondering about coal, well, you can convert that steel into coal. Although if you stick around and collect all of your steel, you can get a steel ship like Stalingrad or Burgon out of the event. Or if you just really want a coal ship instead, again, you can convert it to 320,000 coal if you wish to do so. So I like this. All you have to do is log in, play a battle or two, and you can get your 32,000 Voyage tokens if you're consistent with logging in every day. I get that it does suck that, you know, you don't, not everyone, of course, can log in every single day, so you don't have an assured 32,000 doubloons if you can't make it every day. Like, I don't think I'm going to get the full 32,000 doubloons out of this because I have a life and all that jazz outside of doing YouTube, so I probably won't get all of it, but I'm for sure going to get a good chunk of it. But I think that's cool that, you know, you can get $130 worth of doubloons, or, you know, a steel ship's worth of steel out of this event by just logging in, playing a couple of battles. Don't you have to win the battles in whatever mode you want? Again, I'm assuming outside of the training room, and you can get free doubloons and free steel. That's pretty cool in my opinion. So the question I have is, this event runs from now until the end of the year. So what's going to happen with snowflakes? Are we still going to have snowflakes on top of this? Because if we have snowflakes on top of this, then Wargaming has just, slam dunk, home run the end of the year for 2025. Because that's awesome if they allow us to get 32,000 doubloons on top of still getting the snowflakes and such for the Santa Container event at the end of the year. They haven't said much about it just yet, just that I think that they'll address it later on. So if you're listening, Wargaming, and you want to hit a home run, just let the snowflake event happen as normal, and you will have so many freaking people playing this game in the last quarter of 2025. Because obviously everyone wants their doubloons, they want their steel. Then if you can get snowflakes for the Santa containers on top of all that, oh my god, it's going to be an incredibly busy time for your servers. But we'll see. But yeah, overall, Grand Voyage sounds really good, sounds excellent. Can't wait to get a little bit more, exact details about like the GQ Johnny and such. But so far looks good. You can get the GQ Johnny, which is a tier 9 ship, 32,000 doubloons are still. Good. Excellent, Wargaming. That's awesome. Alright, second DevBlog for today is our next Dockyard ship on top of some new operations out of nowhere, which is pretty cool. I like seeing, operations getting a little bit more love. Like seeing the game getting, more variety in how you can play. That's why I like the fact that we have, almost 10 modes right now running that you can pick and choose from. So more variety, more better, in my opinion. Alright, second DevBlog is entitled Closed Test 14.7 and the Name of Tomorrow, Laffey Dockyard, and more. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the USS Laffey is our next Dockyard ship. Very cool. Alright, article says, welcome back to the DevBlog Captains. The winds of change are stirring as we set sail into update 14.7. This update pays tribute to the end of World War II by introducing 3 special historically based operations and bringing along a brand new dockyard featuring the Tier 10 American destroyer Laffey, which I visited in real life. She's a wonderful museum ship down in Patriots Point. You can check out that video here. Yes, this is a shameless plug. Revered for her role in several key naval battles during the global conflict. Let's dive into the details. Update 14.7 is paying tribute to the 80 years since the end of World War II. Prepare to step into history with immersive operations and exclusive rewards, including a way to gain the historic San Diego for free, which is the Tier 8 Atlanta, which is a very good ship. Gear up for 3 new operations, Arctic Convoy, Tokyo Express, and Pacific Offensive, which will be available one at a time. Each one will be available for 1 week and carry specific restrictions on ship tiers and eligible nations to reflect the historical evolution of the conflict. So not only are they operations, they are historical operations. That's doubly cool. Tier 6 French cruiser La Galissonière and Tier 8 American cruiser Cleveland will be available as rental ships to ensure all players can partake in each operation. I was just thinking about how that would work for players that don't have this specific ships. So there you go. The operations are designed for teams of up to 7 players and offer a range of mission objectives, including escorting critical transport convoys, executing stealthy night raids, nighttime's back, and demolishing fortified enemy installations. Each scenario also includes multiple additional and randomized objectives to keep gameplay dynamic and engaging. So it's kind of like Perilous Route, it sounds like, with the randomized objectives and such. Let's take a look at the second operation as an example. All 3 will be covered in detail in a dedicated portal article. For the Tokyo Express, players are tasked with finding and destroying several targets. However, as the mission takes time during the night, the visibility is significantly reduced, and the target's coordinates are only approximately known. The Allied ships, however, will provide you with light beams, increasing your visibility. Okay. More light beams will be turned on as ships on both sides are destroyed. Once all targets are identified, a powerful bot ship with increased HP enters the battlefield and the final fight occurs. Victory is secured when all targets are destroyed and the powerful enemy ship is sunk. During the final week of the update, all 3 operations will rotate, offering you an opportunity to play them once again with expanded restrictions on tiers and nations. Unfortunately, they don't have any images from this nighttime operation, so I can't show you that, but that sounds pretty cool. I like that. You go through the objectives, it's night, more of the Allied ships are turning on their searchlights, and then boom, big boss bot for you to fight there at the end. That's pretty cool. I like that. I can't wait to see what it looks like too. It's been a while since we had a nighttime operation or nighttime anything in the game, so that's always something that we've been asking for is, some nighttime maps or some more nighttime content, but yes, I'm glad that we are getting that finally. Alright, completing operation objectives rewards you with stars to progress through stages of a special narrative campaign and contributes to the new 39 through 45 Chronicles collection, featuring 16 items. Each week, a new narrative segment will reveal important historical details, showcase archival-style video content, and unveil elements to fulfill the collection. The progress grants you various in-game rewards, including a new thematic permanent camouflage Triumphant for Iowa, a new enemy destructive effect underwater explosion, and a newly introduced American commander, Robert Adams, who will serve as your guide through the event. The Iowa camo looks cool. It's got that giant, this reminds me very much so of the Puerto Rico Dockyard camo. You got that huge American flag in the middle, and all of the signals going up and down it. She's got her nice dressing on. That looks cool. The underwater explosion effect also looks pretty neat. I like these destruction effects like some of the more goofy ones are cool and all, but the variety of explosions are also most welcomed as well. Alright, the final reward for completing both the event and the collection is the historically significant San Diego. The vessel celebrated as the first major Allied ship to enter Tokyo Bay since the beginning of the war can be obtained for free by progressing through the event. So that's your second free high-tier premium ship of this quarter, I guess you could say. And that's I can vouch for San Diego. That is a very, very good premium ship. If you already own San Diego, you will receive 11,000 doubloons as compensation. So if you have San Diego, you can get 43,000 doubloons out of this end of the year time in the game, which that's a ton of doubloons. Let's see. How many dollary dues is that worth? 43,000 doubloons. That is $172, almost $200 worth of free doubloons. Well, I guess it's not really free because you had to buy San Diego in the first place, but you got it for like a container or something. You've really struck out now. All right, in honor of the event, the following new content will be added to the game. The We Did It patch, phosphorus bombs, enemy destruction effect. That is a war crime, but okay. Thematic Triumphant permanent camouflage for Balfour and Missouri. There he goes. I'm wondering if Missouri was going to get one, and sure enough, she does too. But it looks very much like the Iowas, but she doesn't get the signals for some reason. All right. The Laffey update 14.7 introduces a new dockyard centered around the Laffey, famously known as a ship that would not die. An Allen M. Sumner class destroyer commissioned in 1944, USS Laffey saw extensive service in World War II, including in the Normandy landings and at the Battle of Okinawa. During the latter, she withstood 6 kamikaze strikes and 4 bomb hits, surviving one of the most intense air assaults ever endured by a U.S. warship. In-game, Laffey is a main battery-focused destroyer with a versatile and tenacious playstyle. While her 127mm guns have relatively poor ballistics, she compensates with a powerful toolkit, good concealment for her tier, improved DFAA, and an enhanced specialized repair team's consumable. Again, really what the Johnson should have had. She also features a variant of the burst fire mechanic, allowing 3 quick salvos at the cost of increased reload. That said, Laffey has short-range torpedoes and a small hit point pool for a tier 10 destroyer. However, its time-based smoke generator might make up for some of her drawbacks, enabling more flexible deployment of smoke. So she's got the new mechanic that the new American destroyers have. I just noticed too, the Laffey camo here, this must be your Dockyard camo. It looks like she's been all patched up from the kamikaze attacks. That's a nice touch. I do like that indeed. Alright, the Dockyard consists of 20 construction phases, each not only bringing you closer to Laffey, but also providing valuable rewards, including the new underwater explosion, enemy destruction effect, among others. 18 phases can be completed by progressing through a series of combat mission chains, while the remaining 2 phases must be purchased using doubloons, either individually or as part of starter bundles, as normal. Each phase costs 3,000 doubloons, which with discounted bundles of 2 and 6 phases available for 5,000 and 12,500 doubloons, respectively. These offers are available until 4 construction phases have been completed through combat missions. Laffey makes a great companion to San Diego, obtainable for free during the In the Name of Tomorrow event. Combat missions for the Dockyard will be available throughout updates 14.7 and 14.8, with a new mission chain unlocking each week for a total of 7. The Dockyard will be removed 2 days before the end of update 14.8. Alright, so, there is no midpoint ship this time round for the Dockyard. Which, considering we're getting a free Tier 9 premium ship, the San Diego, 32,000 doubloons, or 32,000 still for free, I can see why Wargaming was kind of like, okay, maybe we shouldn't throw in a midpoint premium as well. And keep in mind too that this is also getting close to the Santa Container event as well, with all this going on in the game at the same time. So, while, yeah, it does kind of suck there's not a midpoint premium ship, you can get San Diego in the Name of Tomorrow event for free, as well as GQ Johnny, so, okay. And keep in mind, too, you only have to buy 2 phases. How much is each phase costs 3,000 doubloons. So you spend 6,000 doubloons on the Dockyard and a bit of a grind, and you get the Laffey. And keep in mind, too, the Dockyard's not just the Laffey. You get a bunch of goodies along the way. Coal, steel, containers, doubloons. So, yeah. So, Dockyard is usually very much worth it, is what I'm saying here. Again, does suck a little bit that there's not a midpoint premium ship, but again, we're getting 2 free high tier premiums as well. Alright, last couple of things worth note. We are getting 2 new containers for the update. The War is Over standard container, War is Over premium container, and then we are getting some new ships that are just copy paste of other ships. So we have the Pilus Posterior, which is based on the Giuseppe Verdi, Pilus Prior, which is based on the Marco Polo, and the Optio, which is based on the Francesco Furgio. So I guess we've got some Roman-style event coming into the game as well. Oh yes, we're getting some Roman gods: Athena, Poseidon, Zeus, Cassia, Marcella, Hasta. I guess they're trying to cash in on the Odyssey. Oh wait, are these are Greek gods? Hold up one second. Okay, these are Greek gods. Very weird that these are very Roman-y looking camos. I guess maybe they aren't going together. But I do think they're trying to cash in on that Odyssey movie that's coming out here in a bit. But okay. Alright, so that is it for... I say that is it. We're almost half an hour into this DevBlog video. But yeah, bunch of free stuff coming in the near future to the game. So... again, the 10-year anniversary event, I'm liking the way that's looking right now. Again, would very much like to know what's going to happen with Santa Containers, as that is happening at the tail end of this event. The Laffey and the Dockyard, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the 3 new operations. So, yeah, looks like we've got a pretty good fourth quarter coming up, guys. So just share with me your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know if you're excited, what you're worried about, this, that, and the other, and all that good stuff down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful 4th of July for my fellow Americans out there, and a wonderful breakup day for you British out there. So, hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.